What is going on, guys? Corey here of Kessel Run Transmissions, back with another Star Wars The Clone Wars figure review. I have not said that in such a long time, and I'm really excited because Hasbro finally revealed new Clone Wars figures that will be hitting stores and online retailers very soon. And today I have a special look at a really special action figure set, and this is the 501st Legion ARC Troopers. So obviously you guys know how much of a Fives fan I am, so when this was announced, I was super stoked. We were already seeing the rumors of the single carded Fives that was coming out via our friends over at Yakface, so we knew that was coming, but we did not know there was going to be a special 3-pack with not just Fives, but Echo and Jesse. So I wanted to bring you guys a detailed review of these 3 figures. So first off, here's the packaging. It is really cool because this is the special action figure set, vintage style packaging. Now, I'm not a massive fan of this style of packaging, to be quite honest with you guys, but you know, I understand why it's in there. It's thematic with the vintage collection, but it would have been cool if they had their own Clone Wars style box. But you can see it is very holographic, which is cool. So it's got a nice special sheen to it. This was originally supposed to be a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, and you can pre-order this on Hasbro Pulse this September. So again, there's Echo, Fives, and Jesse with a little description on the top. And then on the back, we've got an image of some of the ARC Troopers there. We've got Fives, Jesse, and Echo. One thing I find really strange is the fact that Jesse does not have the antenna in the actual Clone Wars show, nor does he have the fin on his helmet. So it's weird that it's inaccurate on the figure and in the drawing. So I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but that is the case with this Jesse. And then we've got a description of all the characters here, which is awesome. Very, very excited. So again, here's a look at the front, and I'm going to go ahead and bust these guys open and let's check them out. Alright guys, so the first figure we're going to be taking a look at is ARC Trooper Fives. I am so excited that Hasbro's finally given fans an ARC Trooper Fives. I have been dying for a Clone Wars ARC Trooper Fives from Hasbro for ages now. While it's not animated, it still looks absolutely phenomenal. So before we take a look at Fives, here's a couple of the blasters he comes with. These are, of course, the standard blasters you get with most clones. So this is not groundbreaking or anything, but this is, you know, they did not have to include all of these at all. I mean, I don't even think Fives ever used this particular blaster. I believe this is the DC-17. I don't recall him ever using that. Now, I know he used the DC-15 blaster quite a bit, but again, they did not have to include it, and yet they did. It's a lot of accessories and each clone comes with these blasters as well. It's pretty crazy how many accessories you're getting with this. Fives, of course, also does come with the 2 DC-15 Carbine blaster pistols, and they look phenomenal. These are newly sculpted too, and they're newly sculpted to fit in their hands a lot easier because the other blasters that came with the Black Series scaled down version of Rex and the Wolf, their blasters were enormous. It was very strange, but these are proportionately accurate, which is great. Now, as you can see, Fives' helmet looks phenomenal. We've got the Rishi Eel print right there looking really nice. And this is the Phase 1 version of ARC Trooper Fives because he does have the fin. Phase 2 does not have the fin, so makes sense. I mean, I'm fine with this being Phase 1 Fives. Maybe later down the line, Hasbro can release a Phase 2 version, but I wouldn't count on that. You can always just sand down this fin and take that part off, and you can have a Phase 2 Five, so not too hard to do. And the paint apps on this figure are so clean. I don't think I've ever seen a 3 3/4 inch figure have this clean of paint apps for a clone. I mean, it's almost flawless. It's pretty nuts, guys. Not gonna lie, it's pretty nuts. Now, one thing that Fives also comes with is his backpack. This is the ARC Trooper backpack, and it is connected to the pauldron here, which is interesting because usually it's just a piece on the back, but you can see that is not the case this time. It is attached to the pauldron. So that is definitely a new addition to the 3 3/4 inch clones. Put that there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and remove his helmet because, guys, this is a phenomenal, phenomenal head sculpt. Take a look at that. That is literally Tamora Morrison's ARC Trooper Fives. I mean, I don't know how Hasbro is able to capture the likenesses this well on 3 3/4 inch figures, but this might even be better than some of the Black Series figures that they released. He's got the Fives logo tattooed on his forehead right there. Of course, he's got the goatee and the slicked hair. That looks so good. And one thing that's pretty phenomenal about these figures too is articulation is insane on them. The head moves in so many different angles. You can get him into so many different poses. I think this might be the most, I don't know why this is going out of focus. This might be one of the most posable 3 3/4 inch figures I've ever seen. I believe he has 14 points because you've got shoulders, you've got elbows, which I believe, oh, are these double jointed? No. Yeah, no, they're not. You've got swivel at the wrist. You've got waist articulation. You've got hips. Wait, is that hips or no? I can't tell. Hold on, guys. This might not be hips. Yeah, well, at least you can't get it, too far up because of the comma here. Double jointed knees and ankles. And I think they're rockers as well. Yeah, they're rockers. So tons of articulation on this Fives figure. So again, it's not animated, but it looks phenomenal. I mean, this is like a dream come true just to have this Fives figure in an official capacity from Hasbro. And like I said, you can get him to various poses. You can take this off if you want to, but there's really no point to do that. So let's put his helmet back on. And there you go, guys. This is the ARC Trooper Fives. And you can also get him in the Vintage Collection mainline. Later this year, he will be on a single card, which Hasbro should be revealing tomorrow during their new live stream. Alrighty guys, the next ARC Trooper here is Echo, new member of the Bad Batch. And I will say there is some QC problems with Echo versus Fives and Jesse, which I find interesting. So let's go into the cool details first. He does have the hand-printed 5 right there on his ARC Trooper pauldron, which is cool. Now, it's interesting because Fives and Echo actually have different pauldrons, which Hasbro did not cheap out on, and they did make 2 different ones. You see Echo here has the ammo pack on the right side of his chest, and Fives has it hit on the left. So that's pretty great that Hasbro went the extra mile to make sure to have it as accurate as possible. Sometimes they do not do that, but they definitely did for Echo. So you can see that the head sculpt right there is the Tamora Morrison head sculpt yet again with no extra markings because Echo just has a clean shaven face, but it looks phenomenal nonetheless. And then again, he does have the ARC Trooper backpack just like Fives does. He has a different design all over the ARC Trooper armor compared to Fives. Got the comm link right there. I believe that's like a dart. It's pretty cool. And then yeah, same thing as Fives. He has the same amount of articulation, and it just looks really good. If you're a fan of Echo, you are going to love this. So I did go ahead and put the blaster pistols in the holsters right there, and they fit perfectly. I mean, it looks phenomenal. It looks fine. It looks great. It's got a couple more ammo pouches on the back there. This is very loose. It does not bother me. Unless, you're playing with your figures, then yeah, it's going to be a problem if you're a kid and you're playing with them. But if you're an adult collector and you just display them like we all do, then it'll be fine. You don't need to worry about that. Now, one problem I do have with this Echo is the helmet, and this is something I saw a lot of people talking about. It's very difficult to put the helmet over Echo's face. It is a challenge. Like, I feel like I'm gonna break the figure. And what's strange to me about that is these all seem like the same size helmets, so I don't know why that's the issue. So we'll look at the helmet real quick, but you can see that it is Echo's traditional design right there. And it is, of course, a phase 1. He never made it to phase 2. But yeah, you really have to fight it to get it on there. It's not happening, guys. Yeah, it's already stuck. Oh my god, it's so loose now. Well, that's Echo, guys. I'll see if I can, let me cut the camera real quick and see if I can actually put it on. I managed to kind of put it on, but like even then you can still see a bit of the skin. And I feel like I'm never gonna, yeah. Well, all right. Well, Echo's dead again. This is the second time Echo's died, so unfortunately his head broke off, but we'll get back to that later on. We've got ARC Trooper Jesse here to take a look at, and this is technically our first official Season 7 Clone Wars figure from Hasbro, which is very exciting because Echo only, did I just say Echo? I meant Jesse only has his ARC Trooper armor in Season 7. But it's very cool to see Jesse's upgrade, and guys, this head sculpt is awesome. Look at that. You got the Republic tattoo symbol right there, which looks so cool. Look at that. Now, there's a lot of rumors and speculation out there that we're going to get Jesse in the Black Series line, just because the Rogue One Stormtrooper from the Black Series has a removable helmet, which is a bald clone head that's just not painted. So that has kind of sparked rumors that we're going to see him in the Black Series line. I think we'll see all three of these in the Black Series line at some point. But yeah, he just looks so cool. It's so exciting to have an official Jesse figure. So there is his pauldron right there. It looks awesome. On the back, of course, he's got the backpack as well. And I gave him the pistols because he primarily uses them in the episode Victory and Death, so I wanted him to have the pistols. But again, Hasbro has done a really good job with the paint apps. It's very clean looking, which is awesome. Yeah, it just looks... oh, look, we got a serial number. Wow, that's weird. Do the other ones have it? Hold on, let's see. Huh, they don't. Weird. Okay. Again, same articulation as Fives and Echo, so it's pretty phenomenal. This looks great. So I'm going to put his helmet on. Now, let's see if we can put it on better than we did with Echo. Yeah, it can fit on fine. That is so weird. Anyway, so this Jesse is, of course, a little bit inaccurate because in Season 7 of the Clone Wars, this is what Jesse's helmet actually looks like. Now, this is the custom Jesse figure that my best friend Ross, MGF Customs, made for me for the Clone Wars Siege of Mandalore showcase. And this is, of course, in the animated style as well. But as you can see, he does not have the antenna because, well, he doesn't have it, or of course, the rangefinder, as it's also called. And he doesn't have the fin, which this Jesse does. I don't know where in the design process that slipped the cracks. I'm not sure why Hasbro, I guess they just probably, more than likely, just didn't want to make another helmet, but all they had to do was use a Phase 2 helmet, and they already have a mold for that, so I don't know what happened there. It is inaccurate, and it actually, I can understand how some people are unhappy with that, because again, it's inaccurate. Jesse never wore Phase 1 ARC Trooper armor, but, you know, it doesn't bother me too much, just because, I don't know, it's maybe like a what-if scenario, if you will. But like I said, I can understand people who don't like that. But I can't complain about it because this is such a perfect set. You know, getting all these clones in one set is a dream come true, and having a Season 7 Jesse is phenomenal. So I'm going to put all these guys together and see if I can fix Echo, because he is currently dead. So let's see if we can fix him up. Alrighty guys, here is Echo, Fives, and Jesse out of the packaging all together, and one thing I'll say off the bat when posing them together is they can't stand. I mean, they are very difficult to stand up. They have very small feet, which is kind of a problem, so you're probably going to want to put these guys on stands when you get them, but all together they look awesome. I mean, I think this is the definitive Clone Wars Clone Trooper set. You get, you know, figures we've been waiting for close to 11 years next year. I mean, we first saw Fives and Echo in their ARC Trooper armor in 2010. That was 10 years ago, and we're almost to 2021. So by the time these are actually all out, it's gonna be rolling up to 2021. This set comes out in September over at Hasbro Pulse. It'll be a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. So by the time it actually ships, they'll probably start hitting, you know, around October. And then the single carded Fives doesn't come out till November. And then Jesse and Echo are probably going to come out in single cards next year. So it's crazy how long we've had to wait just to get these fan favorite characters, but I'm glad they're finally here. I'm glad Hasbro listened to the fans, and we've got a phenomenal Clone Wars set. I have a feeling this is going to sell out really fast on Hasbro Pulse in September, so make sure to place your orders the minute they go up. We don't know exactly what date they're going for sale yet, but you're going to want to check out our social medias, because as soon as we have that information, we'll post that there, and then make sure to follow Hasbro Pulse, and very importantly, follow our good friend Jason at Yakface, because he has all the scoops and breaking news on Hasbro figures, and he actually broke the Fives before it was even announced by Hasbro. So that's exciting. Like I said, I love this set, guys, and these guys look phenomenal together. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of the set just based on what you've seen, and are you going to pick it up? It'll retail for $50, and this, again, is the definitive Clone Wars set. So I'll be back with some more Clone Wars reviews very soon, guys. As the new figures are released for the Clone Wars lines, I will be reviewing them. And one little thing to add is, if you guys remember, back in the beginning of the year when we dropped a scoop regarding Clone Wars figures returning, but we didn't know what line they'd be in, Vintage Collection or Black Series. Well, now we know they're in both the Vintage Collection and Black Series. So very exciting stuff. And yeah, again, let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought of these figures. Subscribe to see more from us. And as always, guys, may the Force be with you. Hey guys, so as I was editing this, I actually noticed something that I forgot to mention in the review, and that's that Echo and Fives' rangefinders can go down and you can pose them. But for whatever reason, Jesse's, you can't. It's just, it feels like it's gonna break if you try anything. It's glued on, it's not a swivel. So I'm not sure what that's about, but thought I'd just show you guys that real quick. And yeah, they can be moved on the Fives and Echo helmets.